All right, keep everything close by, but kind of clear your immediate area. Good morning, everybody. All right, here we go. Let's take one knee and pull it up into the chest. One knee, pull it up into the chest. Just kind of keep with that move. See if you can balance. Pick a little spot on the floor you can focus on. Good, big pull. You might even feel a little pinch in the hip flexor. Give me one more on each side. And bring it to a stop and separate the feet and bring it into a hamstring curl. Curl that heel all the way up into the hip. Take the arms and pull them to the front and pull back. Good. Happy Friday. I like to always say that. Good, keep this going. Give me 4 more here. 3, 2, now take these to doubles right here. Double up and double up on the other side. Again, warming up the hamstring. 2 and 2. Let's go 4 right here. 3, 2, and take a long leg kick to the front right here. Kick it out. Straightening out the hamstring. Pull the toes back. Press out through the heel. Up tall. Good, keep it coming. Big kick, start to loosen up. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring that to a stop. Take the right heel down with your toes up, push back with your hips, and then stand up. So you're lengthening the back of the leg here. Drive the hips back and stand. Feel a big stretch in the back of the hamstring. Toes keep pulling back. 4, 3, a little further back. 2, hold it down on this one. If you can keep your form and reach your toes, pull them back. If not, stay right here. Want to keep a nice flat back. And now the whole leg starts to turn in and out from the hip socket. Feel all the little different things that go on the back of your leg when you do that. Keep pulling the toes up. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way up and switch. Left heel down, push the hips back, and stand up tall. Remember that leg is getting longer and longer. Every time you push back with the hips, feel the hamstring. Give me 4, 3, 2. Take this one down and hold it down again. If you can reach the toes, pull them back. Keep pulling the toes up and driving the heel out. And then the whole leg from the hip socket. Turn it in and out. Keep pushing back with the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Separating the feet right here. Lacing your fingers together, dropping straight down with a tiny bend in your knee. Windmill all the way around. Push back with the hips. Get tall at the top. All the way around. One more time here. Stop this one at the bottom. Switch directions. All the way around. Tall. Push back. Give me 1 more here. Take it to the bottom and stop. Straighten out the knees. Walk both hands past your right leg. Reach far away. Take your chin and tuck it into your chest so that your neck gets long. Try to keep the neck long, the back straight, the knees straight. Take both hands, walk them over past the left leg. Big reach with the arms. Drop the chin, straighten the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Take everything back to the center. Turn it into a squat and walk your feet a little bit closer together. Drop the hips down. Take your elbow to fist inside your knees right here. And that free arm is going to rotate towards the ceiling and back down. Give me 5 right here. After 5, switch arms. Knee to fist, elbow to fist. 5 times the other way. And after 5, taking both hands on top of your thighs right here, round the back up for 2 and drop it down to flat for 2. Bring it up, up, and down, down. Do it again. Round and flatten. 1 more time, big round. Flattening out, hold the flat back, spin your fingers around to the outsides, turn and look over the left shoulder, pushing your right shoulder towards the floor. And switch, turn and look over the right shoulder. Left shoulder presses down to the floor. And let's do 1 more on each side. Turn and look. And switch, turn and look. Bring everything back to the center right here. Round yourself all the way up. Take the arms in a big open and close right here. Feel the chest and shoulders. Stretch them out. Good. Keep this going. Give me 2 more on each side. Good, bring it to a stop. Take your right arm straight across your chest, pull it in with your left, and then drop your head towards these fingers up on the side. Drop the shoulder down just a bit. Straighten out the elbow. Release, bring the head up and switch. Long straight arm dropping towards the fingers. Drop the shoulders, straighten the elbow. And release right here, just the head, a big circle all the way around, just 2 times in each direction. Making the biggest circle that you possibly can. And switch. All right, after this one, taking the shoulders, roll them back. Come up nice and tall, grab your dumbbells. We're working legs first. So we're gonna be doing a squat variation. So with your dumbbells, I've got a couple different sizes in front of me. Of course, I'm at a gym, so it's a little easier than everybody at home. But if you have options, you may need them today. All right, so we're gonna start with just a squat right here. Feet are about hip distance apart. Make sure you have room to let your dumbbells draw straight down from your shoulders. Check your knees. Make sure they're not doing the thing where they like to drift together, okay? They're pointing straight out over your toes, right here. Got a nice solid footprint, nice and tall. Okay, so if you like this and you want to stay with this, then stay here. If you want to add on, I'm going to add a little butt kick, a little hamstring curl on the end of each one. Okay, so on that hamstring curl, kick your butt or somewhere close by. Come up tall at the top. So not only are we working the front of the legs, the butt, we're also getting into the hamstrings here. Breathe. Remember, if you don't like the hamstring curl, just stick with the squat. Keep it coming. Big aggressive pull up. Good. Let's go 10 more singles here. Counting every single one. When you get to 10, I'm gonna take one dumbbell and put it down. Get it out of your way. All right, I'm getting warm. Okay, taking your hands, put it on the ends of your dumbbells here. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps back. Now, at any time, if you get a little feeling like I can't hold this balance, move, take that back leg, kick it out a little wider. All right, boy, I'm winded this morning. We're gonna go into a chop. Right leg is forward. We're gonna go high on the right side, low on the left side. Bend the front knee. We come up and down. If you'd like, you can make it a little down and up from the knees. We're doing 15 on each side. Good. Tall through the chest and shoulders. High on the right, low on the left. 15. Looks good, you guys. 15 on each side. Remember your balance. If you need to, kick the back leg out a little wider. High on the left, low on the right. Left leg is forward. All right, keeping that one dumbbell when you finish. We're gonna keep our hands on the ends, making sure you have a good grip here. Bring the dumbbell underneath your chin. Take the feet out pretty wide right here. We're gonna do a squat right here. Looks a lot like the very first thing we did, but we're gonna change it. Okay, so it's a little bit wider. Toes are turned out just a tad. Make sure the knees track out over the toes. Okay, so adding on, I'm gonna do one squat to the center, one step out to the side. One squat to the center, step out to the other side. So you're bending into the knee that's stepping. The standing leg, nice and straight. Here we go. Pushing back with the hips every time you drop down. Good job, you guys. Lunging out. A little lateral lunge here. Be strong in the leg. That's sending you back to the center. Good, keep it coming. All right, we're gonna do one more round of each. Hitting all 4 steps. And relax. Okay, moving on. We're going into a bent over row variation, okay? I'm gonna stay heavy because we're gonna alternate. Okay, bringing your feet together. Bend the knees, push back with your hips. Keep a nice flat back here. All right, so I'm gonna do 1 row on the right arm, 1 on the left, and then both arms together. Here we go. 1 on the right, 1 on the left. Both arms come up together. Do it again. Making sure that the hips are back, the back is flat. 1 right, 1 left, both together, chest up. If your weights are kind of light, maybe you do all your reps with both arms together. Pinching the shoulder blades at the top, squeeze it tight. Like you could hold a piece of paper right between your shoulder blades. Keep them coming. We're gonna do 5 more. So all 3 equals 1. Should be closing in on that 5. All right, when you're done, I'm gonna go for something a little bit lighter because we're gonna work in some shoulders. All right, so everybody's got different shoulders. If this doesn't work for you, maybe you go into an upright row or pick one of the moves that we do and stick with that, or a bicep curl, something different. Okay, so we're gonna take the dumbbells, palms facing your legs. I've got something lighter. We're coming straight up to the front and straight back down. Do it again. Up to shoulder level, okay? So this is your front raise. We're gonna do 1 more and then we're taking it straight out to the side. Out to the side, palms face the floor right here. Give me 3 more. Up to shoulder level. All right, the last move is gonna be feet together, getting into a bent over position, a reverse fly. Notice my back is flat. Try to avoid that rounded position. 5 right here. All right, after 5, we're gonna come back up to that front raise. Give me 5 front raises, 5 side raises, 5 bent over flies. Good. You can see how little dumbbells get heavy easily. These are little muscles here. Bent over. Push back with the hips on this bent over fly. 5 of each. Do what you can. Mine are getting heavy already. Trouble. All right, wherever you are, we're gonna start back at the top 1 more time. 1 more round, 5 of each. You can't quite see my face, it's making a little cringe. After you finish your last round of 5, put your dumbbells down, grab a quick drink, and we're back at the top. Hot in here. All right, I'm moving back to my heavier weight. So we're doing that squat with the hamstring curl, okay? So again, if you didn't like the hamstring curl, just go to a squat. Heavier weights if you've got them, leaving enough room between your, or on the outsides of your legs to allow room for your dumbbells. Here we go, squat, hamstring curl. Kick it. No need to count, not yet. Make sure when you squat, your feet are nice and flat, weight is evenly distributed. Push back with the hips. Looks good, you guys. Stay tall with the chest. Remember, if you've got something on your shirt, you should be able to read it. Okay, no matter where you go in that squat, you should be able to see your shirt. All right, here we go, 10 more singles. Count every single one. After your 10, put one dumbbell down. Hands on the ends. Got very sweaty hands. All right, getting into your split stance. Right foot is forward, up on your back toes if you need it. Kick it out a little wider. We're doing a chop. High to low. On the right, high, low on the left. 15. Switching sides when you're done. Up on those back toes. All right, finish up at your own pace, keeping the one dumbbell. Okay, getting into a slightly wider stance than we did for the first squat. Take your toes, turn them out just a tad. Waiting for everybody to finish here. Bring the dumbbell underneath your chin. All right, only when you're ready. We've got one squat here in the center, then we do that lateral lunge right. Here we go. One squat, one lateral lunge, one squat again. Other side with that lunge. Good. Chest up, push back with the hips every time the knees bend. Keep it coming. Remembering which side you started on. Good, we got 2 more rounds all the way through. All 4 equals 1. And bring it to a stop after those 2 rounds. All right, I'm gonna grab my other heavy dumbbell. We're doing the rows, bent over rows, before we go on to the lightweight shoulders. Okay, bringing the feet together, bend the knees, push the hips back, tip it forward. We got 1 right, 1 left, and both together. Here we go. 1 right, 1 left, both together. Think about your core, turn it on, everything nice and tight. Sit back into your heels a bit. If your back starts to hurt, engage your core. Change your angle if you need to. All 3 equals 1, we got 7 more. Counting at your own pace. Getting close to that 7 here. And when you finish, Dumbbells down, swap out for your little ones if you've got them. Moving on to our shoulder raises. Again, if your shoulders say no, do something else. Okay, light weights. All right, so we did 5. We're gonna drop down to 4 this time. So we're gonna go 4 to the front, 4 to the side, 4 in that bent over position. All right, palms facing your legs. Here we go, 5, up to shoulder level. I'm sorry, 4. 4 to the side. And then our bent over position. So we're hitting all 3 heads of the deltoid muscles. Those are on top of your shoulders. Your little, what are they called? Shoulder pads. There we go. Only 4. And if you want to, you can alternate these too. Gives that arm just a little bit more break. All right, after the round that you're on, we've got 1 more round. One more full round of 4. All right, that's the end of round 2. All good things happen in 3s. 1 more full round. Then we hit the floor. We have just as many things on the floor as we do standing. So if you're keeping track at home, we have 5 things standing, 5 things on the floor today. All right, moving back to your leg weight if you've got options. We're doing squat with a hamstring curl. We've got 30. 3-0, so that's 15 with each leg kicking, okay? So feet, fairly narrow stance right here. We go squat and a hamstring curl. Get 30. Remember, you can always change the number I give you. When you finish, going to 1 dumbbell, put 1 down. All right, so here's where I start to increase the pace. Take your time on your squats, moving on to your split stance. Chops, high on the right, low on the left. 15 each, when you're ready. Right foot is in front. Switching sides when you finish. All right, keeping that dumbbell when you finish. I'm gonna wait for everybody to catch up before we move on. Keeping your 1 dumbbell. Good job, you guys. All right, dumbbell under your chin. Little bit wider squat position, toes turn slightly out. 1 squat, 1 lateral lunge. Here we go. 1 squat, 1 lateral. Switching that lateral lunge on each side. Strong bend into that outside push. I didn't give you a number. I know. Looks good, you guys. Keep it coming. All right, you got 4 more full rounds, 4 rounds of 4 reps. After 4, grab your other dumbbell for bent over rows. One right, one left, and both together. All right, we're doing 15. All 3 equals 1, okay? Or you're doing both together, depending on your weights. Bend your knees, tip it forward. One right, one left equals 1. You got 15. Should be getting close. When you're done, swap out for lighter if you've got them. Last one standing. Moving on to our front raises. This time it's in packs of 2. Yeah, nice. All right, front raise, 2 in each position. Here we go. 2 to the front, 2 to the side, 2 bent over flies. Push back with the hips on that fly. Stand tall. Only 2. That's all you're counting for now. You thought it was gonna be 3, didn't you? Trying to keep it even, so if you wanna alternate, you can. All right, we've got 4 more rounds all the way through. Ugh, I hope I make it. Remember, you can alternate if you need to. 4 more all the way through. When you finish with these, grab a quick drink. You need your mat and your dumbbells. Holy, I'm putting those down. All right, grab your mat and a drink. You need dumbbells. We're gonna be doing a tricep kickback with them, a bicep curl, a chest press, and a chest fly. That's a lot going on. So if you need options, pull everything over. All right, coming down to the floor, we're gonna go into kneeling. Coming to a kneeling position to start. Okay. So we got a lot to do down here. We're gonna have to fly. All right, so I'm in a kneeling position. My dumbbells are kind of off to the side to begin with. I'm gonna step my right foot forward, okay? Left toes are behind you. Straddle that front foot with both hands. Tuck your toes under so the back knee comes off the floor. We're going into runner's lunges. Everybody loves these. All right, so we're gonna push through the front foot, try to straighten that knee, drive through the heel, touch the back knee down. You've got 15 right here. Trying to get the front knee as straight as you can. Great hamstring stretch on that front leg. $15 and we switch sides. When you hit 15, step in with the left leg, step back with the right leg, and you got 15 more. When you finish 15 on both sides, you're gonna need a dumbbell for a bicep curl. Bicep curl. So we're not coming all the way down to the mat quite yet. All right, need you in a half kneeling position. So that means one leg out in front. I want you to check your legs. Make sure that each foot and knee is on separate tracks. So you're not on a balance beam, basically. Picking up your dumbbell with the back leg arm. Same arm as the back leg. Okay, so I want you to tall up. You've got 15 bicep curls. Touch the leg at the bottom on each one. Touch the leg. So that just kind of makes like a wall, and you can't cheat. So none of this, okay? Do what you can. If you can't get 15, get what you can in good form. Touch the leg. Switching sides. Touch the leg. Nice and tall. Keeping that dumbbell with you when you finish. We're coming into a kneeling position next. Kneeling position. Keep the dumbbell close beside you. I'm going to put the dumbbell in my right hand and kind of bring it in here. Left hand goes right next to the right hand. Okay, from here, separate the knees so you have some distance between them. I'm going to take my left leg and extend it straight out so that it's parallel or just above the level of the floor. Taking your dumbbell up so your elbow is pointing to the ceiling. We're going into tricep kickbacks here. 15. Hold that leg nice and steady, nice and strong. Elbow up. So we're just moving from the elbow down. Tricep kickbacks. You should feel that in the back of the arm. Find your focal point. Lift out of the glutes of that straight leg. Is your knee bent? Straighten it out. When you hit 15, switch to the left hand, and then the right leg lifts up straight, elbow up, 15 kickbacks. Now, if the leg just throws you off completely, just go into a full kneeling kickback here. All right, after 15 on each side, we're gonna lay down. And I'm gonna grab my other dumbbell. Grabbing your dumbbells before you lay down. It always gets a little tricky once you're laying down and you go to grab a heavy dumbbell. Okay, I'm gonna lay down right here. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 moves. If a chest fly bothers your shoulders in any way, this position here where we open and close, then just pick a chest press, which is usually a lot better for most people. Okay, so we're gonna start with the fly. Dumbbells are together, elbows are slightly bent. We open and close. Give me 10 right here. Okay, once you get 10, we're gonna stop at the top. Dumbbells come together, the ends of the dumbbells come together, the palms are facing down towards your feet. We open the dumbbells, drop down to shoulders, and press straight back up to the ceiling. Give me 10 more. Breathe. After 10, turn the palms together, you're back to a fly. This time, give me 8. After your fly, you're moving back to that chest press for 8. You guessed it. After 8, palms face each other, we're on 6. alternating between a fly and a chest press. 6 and 6. After 6, you're on 4 of each. Open and close. And after 4, you're on 2 of each. Last set. Chest fly should be a lot harder than the chest press. When you're done, bring your dumbbells beside you. You're going to straighten out the legs and bring the arms overhead. That should feel good. Looking good, you guys. All right, our last exercise on the floor is a full sit-up. Some people like to use a dumbbell for this. It kind of helps throw your body forward just a bit. If you'd like, with or without it, we're coming all the way up, peeling yourself up off the floor, and then slowly rolling back down into your mat. Give me 10. Trying to keep your legs and feet solid, connected to the floor. If this bothers your back or your neck, maybe you just do a crunch. Try to hold that dumbbell a little bit overhead, just a fraction longer. Makes it a lot harder. All right, once you've done 10, bring your dumbbell off to the side. We're gonna roll over and come back up to the top. All right, our first move was that runner's lunge. If it doesn't work for you, okay, maybe you're just right here doing a little bend and a straighten here. Otherwise, take your hands, straddle down, tuck your back toes behind you. We've got 15 on each leg. Begin. Driving through the heel. We've got strength, but I really want to work on the flexibility in the back of the leg. 15 and switch sides. Stepping the left foot in, the right foot back. All right, after you finish 15, coming to kneeling, a split kneeling position with one dumbbell. Moving on to your bicep curls. Using the back leg like a wall. Come up tall. Make sure that your feet are on separate tracks here, some width between your legs. All right, holding that dumbbell at your leg. 15 here. Keep the elbow tucked in tight by your ribs. All the way up, touch the leg at the bottom. Switching sides when you finish. Hit the leg. Okay. After your curls, getting into a bird dog position. I've got the dumbbell in my right hand, left hand is solid on the ground. Taking your left leg straight behind you. So it's your right arm working and your left leg lifting from the glute. 15, lift the elbow, kickbacks. Good, elbow up. Squeeze the back of the arm. Switching sides when you finish, bringing a dumbbell into your left hand. The right leg extends strong behind you. Elbow up, 15 more. And when you finish, have a seat, grab your dumbbells, and bring them down with you at the same time. Coming down to your back. All right, so we're not gonna do any speed rounds today. I don't think we're gonna have time, but we're gonna do the same round that we did before. So again, if the fly doesn't work for you, just do a press. Okay, we're bringing the dumbbells out to the top. 10 flies and 10 chest presses right here. And then moving on to a chest press, palms face your feet for 10. After 10, your round is 8. 8 flies, 8 presses. Eight chest presses. Six. Six chest presses, 6 flies. 4. And your last one is 2. When you finish your even numbers, keep one dumbbell if you'd like, or just straighten out the legs and straighten out the arms overhead. Your last one is the full sit-up. All right, finish up, don't rush. When you're done, that dumbbell or just the arms are overhead, we're finishing with 10 full sit-ups. This is it. 10 full sit-ups, or maybe it's just a crunch. See if you can keep that dumbbell back for just a little bit longer. When you're done, leaving your dumbbell on the floor. Bending your knees when you finish. We're going to keep the knees and feet together and drop them over to the left side. Open your right arm to the right. Nice job, you guys. And then both legs come back to the center and over to the right. Feet and knees together. Open the left arm to the left. And bring it back to the center real quick. We're going to take the right leg over the left, reach through the center, grab the back of the left leg and pulling it nice and tight towards the chest. As you do that, open the right knee with the right elbow and push your hips into the floor. So you got a lot going on in there. A big pull, a Push with the hips and now open with the right knee. And slowly release and switch left over right. Reach through the center, grab the back of the right leg this time, pulling the legs into the chest. Open the knee with the elbow, push the hips back down into the floor. Don't forget to breathe. All right, keeping hold of the right leg, uncross the left. Use that leg to help you come up to a seated position. Legs stretched straight out in front of you. Take your arms up overhead and fold forward, dropping wherever you naturally land. Take the chin, drop it down, round the back, and just a little rock from right to left. Chin drops even further. Hold the rock steady in the center. Release the hands to the floor. Use them to help you walk back up. And the last stretch, turn and look over the left shoulder, lifting up and out of the floor. Lengthen your spine here. And then switch over to the right. Lift and turn and look over the right shoulder. Bring it back to the center. Nice job, you guys. That's it. All done.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Thank you, guys. Everybody do okay?
Yes.
Made it.
Everybody's hair is like, woo! All right.
Thanks.
Have a great weekend. Karen, I'm loving that, too. All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.